numbers are consistently bad right now. I mean, they have moved downward even on issues that he ran on, like cost of living, immigration, and he wants to project strength and joy or something. I don't even know what's joy, just strength. This is an age-old tactic in White Houses, right? We're going to tell everybody everything's great. That's what he kind of said in the interview. He seemed to try to be attempting to project that. They're doing other interviews.
Oh my God.
Why do you, is that really his mental space, or is this sort of a tactic from the White House to just try to project that?
So a couple of things. One thing about, I think he is trying to project strength. I think one reason he specifically brought us in at The Atlantic and included for the second interview Jeff Goldberg, the editor-in-chief, was it was a little bit of game respects game. He had said in his second Truth Social post that Signalgate was somewhat successful. So Jeff,
oh my God,
asked him, what did you mean by that? Did you mean that we revealed, operational security flaws that the administration has now fixed? And President Trump basically said, no, you were successful essentially because you got publicity for your story and you really owned that news cycle. And again, that's another window into the president. And also when we were there, he was, and people who know him know this, he has the capacity. He was,
oh my God, okay, it's happening.
Charming, he was charismatic, and his goal in that moment was to win us, and most specifically Jeff, over. So that was one of the reasons he did it. But we did put the question to him. We said, look, the first 100 days have sort of been the easy stuff, so to speak, right? It's these executive orders. You come in. Now we're in the middle of tariffs, waiting to see what happens after this 90-day pause.
What?
The war in Ukraine still isn't over. Are we getting into the hard part? And his answer was interesting. He said, it still feels softer. And by that, he meant compared to his first term, it still feels, I don't necessarily know in his heart how strong he feels, but for him and his team, it still feels so demonstrably different than the Trump who came in 2017.
What?